Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Gym Spotlight, this series where we travel to your area to give you an insight to your local BJJ gym. Before we start, I've had like super bad cauliflower ear for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So I've been wearing these. No, they're not pants. It helps protect the ears while you've got cauliflower, and hopefully at one point this will harden and then I can just get back to not wearing this and looking stupid. So no laughing. Anyways, this week we're in Oxfordshire. Jesus, that was tight. I've got a massive head. This week we're in Oxfordshire, and you know who lives there? High-class comedian Hugh Laurie, Radiohead guitarist Ed O'Brien, or Brian, Brienne, whatever, Brienne of Tarth, and previously one of the Masters of the Universe, Stephen Hawking. But besides me struggling to find something that Oxfordshire was famous for, in the town of South Malton, which is south of Oxford and near Didcot, there is a BJJ gym ran by a black belt under Tom Barlow and Chelsea Lee of Escapology BJJ. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you performance jiu-jitsu. Let's get into it.
Name's Simon Squires. The gym is Performance Jiu-Jitsu, based here in South Malton Boxing Club. Affiliated with Escapology under Tom Barlow and Chelsea Lee. We're running at the moment 24 classes, so 4 of those classes are juniors and kids, and then the rest of them are adults.
Is that specifically jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
24 for jits?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Started doing amateur boxing
Okay.
as like a schoolboy and then a junior. I went on to like doing a bit of JKD and grappling and stuff like that, and then I thought, let's do some MMA. Started doing some amateur MMA, was okay at that. Went and trained with Mark Weir down at Gloucester. So I was training in Oxford, but then travelling to Gloucester every week to train with him. Then I went pro for that. Done okay, I had a few pro fights and title fights, didn't do great, just mainly because of the age I suppose. I was like getting to like, 40, 41, 42. My last fight was 46. And just went to jiu-jitsu more. I started doing no-gi. And then someone said to me, why don't you just do gi? I went, there's no way in a million years you're ever going to get me in a gi. No way. Jiu-jitsu coach was Draz under RGA Henley at Kev Capel. He sort of started teaching me a little bit of it, and then I started doing it. I was like, actually, it's not too bad actually. It's like, because I'm a little bit older, I can like, slow the pace down a little bit. Yeah, grips and stuff like that. So I started doing that, and then I started doing more gi, and then the no-gi sort of backed off a little bit, but now I sort of do both. Our Wednesday sessions are all no-gi, the rest of them are all gi classes, and then Saturday morning like today we've done an hour and a half gi and then we've done an hour no-gi.
Yeah.
So it sort of gives a bit of base of everything sort of thing on it.
I loved the setup for this gym. They've got multiple areas, so one of them was actually a boxing ring with kind of CV kits surrounding it, a room with machines for fizz, kind of like your lat pull downs and the other things. I don't lift weights, if you couldn't tell. Free weights room that's aptly named the Iron Paradise. Another building where they've got a boxing ring and the like old school leather feel of the boxing bags. And then we also have the mat space for the BJJ area. Amazing. For specifics on where the BJJ gym is located, it's the South Malton Boxing and Fitness Club in South Malton, and the BJJ room is in the building on the left as you drive in. I love clubs like this where it just feels like this really close-knit family, and Performance Jiu-Jitsu is no exception. The club was really welcoming as I walked in, which is what you want when you're joining a club. It's like I could just go down to the pub with these guys and have a pint, and I've already known them for X amount of years. Guys, this is a quick one. If you have a gym you'd like me to visit, or you own a wee gym and you'd like me to come along, then drop me a message and I'll be happy to pop along for some rolling and some footage. Oh, hey there, you watching this video. I was just looking at the analytics on YouTube and it looks like 82% of you aren't even subscribed. What are you doing? Don't forget to ring that bell to stay notified and you get to see more of this. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Regarding the techniques, you can tell Simon has a vast knowledge of BJJ. Obviously, the black belt probably gives it away a bit, but you know what I mean. He does a great job of not only explaining the techniques, so I think he showed us if someone pulls guard, we want to try and come around to the side and stuff the leg, and then it was kind of variations on that. Not only is he good at explaining it and breaking it down, but he also addressed some really good concerns or issues that the guys had, and even some of the questions where I asked, why would you grab here, and kind of pull them in, he did a great job of explaining it and saying this is the reason why you need to do this. And you can just tell he loves being on the mat sharing jiu-jitsu, and I didn't catch it on camera, I wish I did, but he said something that I always love to hear when someone falls in love with their work. This isn't a job for me, it's my passion. The gym has also created its own app that members can buy on top of their monthly membership. This sounds like it could be a super useful training resource, as Simon has technique breakdowns that are quite specific to what they're doing that week/month. They also have the videos of any seminars that have been hosted, a training diary, as well as access to other disciplines in the gym and workouts that the gym offers. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but there seems to be this paradigm shift of late where more and more BJJ gyms are kind of focusing on the stand-up aspect in the gi as well as the no-gi, and performance jiu-jitsu is also following this trend. Simon explained because of the mat area and because they have this space, they always start their rolling rounds standing, which is a great surprise to me, and it's always good to have when you want to sort of do competitions, and it sounded like a lot of the guys there are keen on competing. At the end of the Saturday double session, I sat down with Simon and we chatted about him receiving his black belt, the gym progression, and of course, those quick fire questions.
Hi guys, I'm here with Simon Squires. Simon Super Polite Squires, I should say. The role, you just had so many options to just destroy me, and you're like, nah. This is South Morton Boxing Club, and this is Performance Jiu-Jitsu. And we're just going to ask you a few questions, alright? Wicked. There's this like common misconception in martial arts, and certainly I had it, that when you achieve your black belt, the dizzying heights of being a black belt, you know everything in that martial art. And since you recently got yours, very recently, you said November 2021 last year?
Yeah, last year, November, yeah.
Can you just debunk that myth for us? Like, what's it like being on the mats after you receive your black belt?
Awful. I would say getting your black belt is starting from like a white belt again. There's so much you can learn, and I think with jiu-jitsu, it's the same as the MMA. It's revolving all the time, and you've got to revolve with it. And if you don't, your student's going to get left behind. Your club's going to get left behind, I think. So I'm always like looking, and it's great with having Tom and Chelsea behind me as well, because they're always looking at new stuff, and they're sending me new stuff all the time, and it's always just evolving all the time, sort of thing. So I would say if you think you've got your black belt, you know everything, you're way off the mark.
So as a coach, there must be many moments where you're kind of proud of the gym, or like for your guys winning competitions. Have you got a few standout ones that kind of come to mind?
Since I've been here and the guys have been here, so we've done a few MMA fights. Guys have won, a couple have lost, only narrowly. We come third in the All-Stars, so out of all the teams that were there, we managed to come third out of all of them, and that was just the guys from here. So it wasn't like affiliations are all together, it was just the guys, just this club from here. Awesome. So the guys, I had two guys in the absolute finals. They were fighting each other for the belt.
What, the same guys from the club?
No way. So I was trying to coach both of them, which was quite funny. The referee's like, what's going on here? So
we're going to just do some quick fire questions that we do for everyone, Simon. So, are you ready? Favourite position?
Back. If I'm on someone's back in this gym, they're like, oh god, that's it. It's, I get an armbar from the bottom, I do whatever I can from it.
That cheeky little thing you did to me. Thanks very much. Favourite submission?
Oh, I've got a few actually. Kimuras, scissor chokes, rear naked choke, bow and arrow chokes.
If you had to choose one, drum roll.
I would have to say Kimura.
Yes, nice. Gi or no gi?
I'd have to say gi.
Have you got any BJJ tattoos?
Nope.
No?
No
you got any
tattoos at all.
No, not at all?
No.
Nice. Well, should I ask Marcus, because he's got fucking weight.
Printed them everywhere, hasn't he? It's like a billboard.
It's like a billboard. Sorry, Mark.
No.
Best thing about competing, I think you briefly mentioned, is kind of like learning from the mistakes.
I think it's just learning from your mistakes all the time. It's, you're just learning your trade, just going through it. If you lose, who cares? So what? Who cares? We just have a look at the footage, break it down, go again, see what you've done right,
improve on it, and then kind of just build, don't you? What would be like the worst thing about competing?
Sometimes when comps are running as well, it's like you're supposed to be on this time, so you get ready, but then you're not on that time. And like, oh man, I just got ready for that. I've just warmed up, got my heart rate going. I've just had that adrenaline dump. Now I've got to do something again, and then it's like not there. So it can be a bit frustrating, that bit.
Have you got any resources that you'd recommend to people to kind of help with learning?
Yeah, there's an ebook called Performance Drilling, and it's just like basically breaking stuff down, how to drill properly and how to remove stuff. So it's just like I was saying, like micro drilling plus line drilling, drilling from control, just stuff like that, just breaking each bit down.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great way of doing it, sort of thing. It's like you can get into a position, but then most people, like I was saying today, that leg, when they get into that leg drag position, they bring that bottom leg out, they try and turn, they turn towards you. So as they move that leg, you just got to take that space off them.
Of course.
Move that space, move that space, move that space.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just breaking it down, just doing like 2 little drills,
Yeah.
Flow drilling's a great way of doing, like we've done this morning. You know, they pull guard, counter the hip, we run round, cycle, go round, coriander, and drag it round, backwards and forwards,
Yeah, that was really good. Last little bit, if you could go back in time and see white belt Simon and give him one bit of advice, what would it be?
I would always say start earlier and maybe compete more.
Yeah?
I've got a guy here called Joe. He's 56. He's been training me now for about 2 years. Comes in every day. He was here today actually, the old guy with white belt.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's here every time. He gets smashed by people. He just keeps coming back. And he entered his first competition. He come away with gold. And he said exactly the same. If I was telling these guys to do anything, I would say start a lot earlier. Yeah.
Simon, absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming down.
Any sort of final sign off?
No, just like, no, we're open to anybody, whether you're from a different affiliation, a different club, you want to come down and just train with different training partners, everyone's welcome here. Like, just come down, have a go.
Thanks very much, Simon.
No worries. Thank you. No
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. See you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Leg. Pull. There we go.
It's on film.
Good work, Joe. Go on.
So there you have it, with 24 classes dedicated to BJJ, and I was speaking to Simon and he is saying they're looking to actually add more. A super polite black belt with even more mat space to come. Performance Jiu-Jitsu under Simon Squires is a place I cannot wait to go back to and see what they have to offer next. If you're ever in the area, please go give Simon a visit. Guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like. If you've got any questions or comments for Performance Jiu-Jitsu or just Jiu-Jitsu in general or for me, then don't forget to leave them down below. And as always, if you like this face and want to see more of it, then consider subscribing and ringing that bell to stay notified. Either way, you've all been awesome. I hope you have a great day and I will catch you all next time. Cheers!